In Mina, as in many parts of Nigeria, the question that often lingers when it comes to marriage is, what are you really marrying for? Is it love or financial stability? Meet Rachel and her husband. They have been married for 14 years, and their journey together is rooted in both love and practical considerations.
When you marry for love, you can see that both of you will come together. The decision will be easier. And that love, let me give you some instances. When you marry for money, the money will go away. And sometimes when you married for love also, you can see that love also fade away. But there is what we call relationship in marriage. When you establish that relationship in marriage, your partner is your companion. Your partner is your brother, is your mother, is your father, is everything that you can communicate with.
I do not marry for money. The primary purpose of marriage is for comfort, if you are able to understand that. Two of you are there to complement one another. You are never on the same baseline. But when you understand yourself, you try to complement one another, despite the defect, the challenges, the difficulties. You are able to understand and step up a little when somebody is ahead of you. And when you are ahead, you come down a little bit. So by you complementing one another, sharing in one's weakness or strength makes the home to be a happy place.
Now, let's hear from Aisha and Kabir. Their marriage has lasted over 20 years, and their perspective is shaped by both tradition and love.
We decided to marry because we truly love each other. Though we know without money, we cannot have the kind of life we wanted. Our parents, they wanted us to have some level of financial security before getting married. We are lucky because we started out with a very good job.
Though it's not been easy, but we're able to strive and survive as a result of undiluted love and respect, mutual respect that we both have for each other. Though it has not been easy, love is the bedrock of every relationship. It is pertinent to know that money and love are inseparable, because love is just like a flower that you need to water it to grow. So the relationship, because love alone cannot bring food to the table. So in order to strike a balance, to meet up the financial obligation, one needs to strive very hard so that you can balance up between the two. And in doing so, every family will be happy.
In today's world, the balancing act between love and financial stability is more complex than ever. The social and economic pressures, alongside cultural expectations, continue to shape the way people marry in Mina.
There's no how you will get married to somebody if there is no love. In this situation, you should marry who you love. But at the same time, the financial aspect of it is also important, because particularly on the side of the man serves as the provider to the family. And that is why, so to say, most parents will ask certain questions, especially in the courtship. If you present your fiancé to a family, some family, will ask, what does he do for a living? We're not talking about being rich, but on the average, let that person have something doing that will be able to cater for himself, cater for his wife, and if possible, the children.
So, what are you marrying for? Is it love, money, or perhaps a bit of both? In Mina, as in the rest of the world, the answer may differ from person to person. But one thing remains constant: the desire for happiness, stability, and hope for a future shared with a loved one.